Hello world. Next 2-3 days looking very bad. You know, this kind of heavy rains and floods, also volcanoes, tornadoes, and if there's storms, the storms getting stronger quickly, and with delay there's coming these kind of earthquakes. And why it is all happening? It is because tomorrow and it is also 12th and 13th. It's deeping where you living this time because it's late tomorrow evening. These alignments Mars, Earth, Saturn, Neptune together. This moon, it's same alignments tomorrow late evening. So there is this kind of very strong activation. It's keep going, and there is heat waves already and heavy rains and floods, like many days. Lot of these kind of heavy rains and floods, and there's heavy rains and floods. There's coming even more stronger heavy rains and floods. So be careful, be ready, be safe. That's what I tell you. There's coming these kind of extremely weather phenomena and volcano activities more. There already was, and there's coming more. And also 12th August 2025, there is other alignment, same time. It is like Earth, Venus and Jupiter together. These three planets, and same time white straight alignments where is four planets like Mars, Earth, Saturn and Neptune. And tomorrow there's coming moon also. So, okay, I check out. No, I can't with this video. Okay, but if I remember right, there's first is like moon, Earth and Mars. And very soon Earth, Moon and Saturn, Earth, Moon and Neptune. This happening like almost same time, these all alignments. And there is this kind of strong dark energy activation, if I'm right. If it's not space which expanding, if there is a center of nuclei of atoms there, if there is traffic areas where expanding energy is more density, it means that this expanding nuclei of atoms recycling expanding in dark energy, which have a nature of electrons and photons, which also expanding. And then there is this kind of expanding dark energy between planets. And when you have 3 planets or 4 planets, there is more this kind of strong dark energy activation when these dark energy particles moving through each other's strong interaction and expansion and possibility to meet same kind of densers which expanding, it's more bigger. And that's why this dark energy activation works, and usually this dark energy moving through Earth, a lot of this kind of energy moving through Earth. But now there is more mass collided with nuclei of atoms which expanding. So Earth inside pressure getting bigger, and there's pushing out water molecules, and that's why there's raining a lot water later. And also there is already this kind of water river in atmosphere, like water molecules, a lot of these kind of water molecules river. And when we have this kind of alignments where is moon and planets, many times there's coming huge heavy rains and floods some areas. And I think tomorrow this kind of things happening okay. It's like 12th and 13th August. Big possibility for this kind of heavy rains and floods. Also tornado outbreaks possibility. Volcanoes activism more. And if there's storm, the storm getting stronger very quickly for next few days, you know. And earthquakes coming with delay, because Earth inside pressure getting bigger with balance, but this extra energy go away with unbalance. And that's why there's coming this kind of earthquakes with delay. So be ready, be careful, be safe. Don't go hiking for next 2-3 days. There is very big possibility this weather changing very quickly for bad. So it's not safe to go hiking like for next 3 days. Be careful. Okay, cheers. Google Savorinen and read how universe really works. These expanding galaxies was born very quickly centered to outside. First was born these expanding supermassive concentrations with own 3-dimensional Big Bangs. And when you have a 2 expanding supermassive concentration which move near each other, these supermassive concentration which expanding emit trillions and trillions expanding dark matter particles which can move through each other and again and finally these expanding dark matter particles start expanding so fast that they don't have a time pushing each other away same way what they're expanding, you know. And there's born new expanding stars very quickly, like from nothing. But it is not from nothing because there is these trillions and trillions expanding dark matter particles which just expanding so fast that they don't have a time pushing each other away same way what they're expanding. And this is what they already can see with James Webb Telescope. There is massive and ready galaxies in very young visible universe. And they don't understand how this is possibility. But it is possibility because these expanding galaxies was born very quickly centered to outside without any kind of pulling forces and without this kind of guard like a curving space. There is no space-time which play tricks. Space never was born. It is eternal and infinity 3-dimensional state which is nothing, and only losers explain phenomena with this kind of hocus pocus space-time which play tricks. And that's why we don't have a theory of everything for physics, because these scientists, physicists, cosmologists, they believing that there is space which play tricks some way to somehow. There is no explanation how space can curving or expanding or bubbling or waving or anything. There is no explanation how space can do that. Space never was born. It is eternal and infinity 3-dimensional state which is nothing, and only losers explain phenomena with this kind of hocus pocus space which play tricks. Einstein opened the physics Pandora box with this stupid idea that space curving. Einstein was right. Time is relative, but it is relative because substance volume is also relative. And that's the way it's going. This is the keyword theory of everything. Just Google Savorinen Jukka and be ready for next 2-3 days. Be careful and be safe. Cheers.